Hello everybody. Today we will read about subject and predicate. Now I have discussed many sentences. When I have discussed anything, I have given you sentences as examples. Now a sentence has two parts. One is subject and another is predicate. Now the subject of a sentence is who or what the sentence is about. Like, my mother is singing. So the sentence is about whom? My mother. Who we are talking about? We are talking about my mother. The sentence is about my mother. So my mother is subject. The sun is shining. What is shining? The sun is shining. So what the sentence is about? The sentence is about the sun. So it is the subject. The subject, a person or thing that is being discussed or described is the subject. When we describe a person or a thing, that person or that thing is the subject. A person or thing that is doing an action is the subject. Mother is doing an action. Mother is singing. So the person who is doing the action is the subject. Who is doing the action? My mother. So my mother is the subject. Okay. And what is a predicate? The part of the sentence containing a verb and stating something about the subject is the predicate. The part of the sentence which contains a verb and it says something about the subject, that part is the predicate. My mother is the subject, is verb, is singing. So is singing is verb. So this part, it is containing verb, is singing, and this part is saying something about my mother. My mother is singing. So this part is the predicate. Okay, it's easy. If you just listen carefully, then you'll be able to understand. Now I'll show you some sentences and it will be clear to you. Like, and you must remember, if you want to find out the subject and predicate of a sentence easily, then what you will have to do is, first you have to underline the verb and then you have to ask question, who or what, and the answer that you will get from that who or what is the subject, and the verb, I have just told you, the verb is the predicate. Okay. Now I'll show you. The first sentence is the sun is shining brightly. So is shining is the verb. We will underline this part first, then we will ask who or what. Now here we have to ask what is shining. So the answer is the sun. The sun is shining brightly, though. So the sun is the subject and this verb portion and the rest is the predicate, is shining brightly. Then my mother loves me very much. First underline loves, verb. Who loves? My mother. So the answer who is the subject and the verb and the rest of the part is predicate. Then red and white are my favorite colors. Are is the verb here, underline are. Who or what? what are red and white are my favorite colors. Then Rumela bought a new house. Bought is the verb here, underline it. Who bought? Rumela is the answer. Who is the subject. So the rest, verb and the rest is the predicate. Okay. Now from these sentences you may think that subject always comes first. In a sentence the subject is at the beginning and the predicate is at the end, but that is not always true. It may happen the subject is at the end and the predicate is in the beginning. Like, on the top of the tree lives a sparrow. Lives, underline lives first. Who lives? A sparrow. So a sparrow is the subject and on the top of the tree lives is the predicate. Out of the forest came a bear. Underline came. Who came? A bear came. So a bear is the subject. Out of the forest came is the predicate. Now there is another thing that I want to discuss. See, show me how to do it. Show me how to do it. Suppose you have done something beautiful and I want to learn it from you. So what will I say? Hey, show me also. I want to do it also. Show me how you do it. How to do it. Show me how to do it. Now I know. So there is no subject. Show, underline show. Who will show? Nothing is written here. But you have to understand that there is one subject. Though it is not written, though we are not saying, but there is a subject and that is you. You show me how to do it. So you have to understand it. You show me how to do it. Then keep quiet. When you make noise in the class, I say, don't talk in the class, don't make noise, keep quiet. I don't usually say, hey, you keep quiet. I say, keep quiet in the class. So, but you have, so there is no subject here, keep quiet. Who will keep quiet? But you have to understand, yes, there is a subject. You keep quiet. Okay. So, you remember this only. You don't bother about these sentences. I have discussed it because when you grow up and you will learn these sentences also, then you will remember, yes, Shmita Miss told us that these things also happen. So remember this. And one more thing you have to remember, that when the subject is in singular, the verb, the predicate part is the verb and the rest, the verb will also be in singular. When the subject is in plural, the verb will also be in plural. I have made a chart. It will be easier for you to understand. See, subject and this is the verb. Singular, I am tall. I is singular, am is also singular. My sister singular, loves me, loves also singular. Verb, he was playing or she was playing. He singular, was singular, she singular, was singular. He has a big house, she has a big house. He singular, has singular, she singular, has singular. Okay. Now, plural, subject plural, verb plural. My friends are very good. My friends plural, are is also plural. We plural, are in the same class, are plural. They were playing in the park, they plural, were plural. We have a beautiful garden, they have a beautiful garden. We plural, have plural, they plural, have plural. Okay, and I have not written you here because you know that when you in singular, the verb, we use the verb plural. When you in plural, we use the verb plural definitely. But when you in singular number, we still use the verb in plural number. You are a good boy. All of you are good boys. So you know that, so you remember this. Okay, so this is all about subject and predicate. I hope you have understood it. If you watch my video carefully, you will be able to understand subject and predicate. Okay, so prepare subject and predicate at home, and all of you stay happy, stay healthy,